Hey guys, it's Keith and
Ivy
from Team Pokepeeps. So why don't you let people know?
we're going to talk about the difference between real and fake cards.
Yeah, that's right. Specifically, in the situation where you're just looking at individual cards, so the packs or the products they came from have already been opened. And the scenario that you might come across where this is important to be able to tell real and fake cards is, for example, if you're trading with a friend or perhaps you've taken some of your cards to school to trade in the playground and all the cards are just loose, so you're not looking at any of the products or any of the packets they came in. It's really just the individual cards that you're holding. And you want to be able to tell, is the trade you're about to make for a genuine card?
Right, so, yeah, everybody, this is fake young goose.
Yeah.
Can people see it?
Probably just a little bit lower. Yep.
Yeah, fake young goose, real young goose.
Yep.
This is a reverse holo one. That's the real one's the reverse. Alright, so, let's say, that this Pokemon card, I can tell it's fake because if you look at the energy, this one looks like a bit like rounder, you see, like that.
Yeah. So why don't you, so the icons of the energies are slightly different.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And the fake one has the weird thing. So the energies look different. This is the real one because it's got that energy.
Okay.
But that's the fake one.
In what way, Ivy, is it different? Is it the shadowing on the energy?
Yeah, because that's really dark and things.
Yeah. So when we look really closely here, there's a dark shadow on the edge of the energy here on this fake card, whereas on the real one we don't. Yeah. We don't get that.
Alright, so now we can do another example.
Alright, so the icons are something to look out for.
Yeah, the energy icons.
The energy icons.
Alright, the next one here is that some of the fake cards have weird markings on them.
Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so there's these weird icons here which have absolutely no meaning in the Pokemon TCG game, not that we can find, and it's something that fake cards seem to print
some
of them. It's not always, but some of them will have that
different writing font. Does this one? Yeah, this one. See, that's thinner.
Yep.
And it's also have the thing on it.
Yep. So which one's the fake card?
This one.
Okay.
Because it's got that on it.
Yeah. And that as well. So here's another example of the font that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
That you were telling me earlier. So this is the real one.
Yeah.
And this is the fake one. And we can see the font here is really thin there. It's not consistent either. The name and then the energy, the HP font is different.
And then
whereas this one is really sharp and consistent.
The Manatrix is kind of thick.
Yeah. So they're not consistent fonts on the
really
fake cards.
It's also the size. See, look, the size. The fake one's smaller.
Yeah. That's quite a bit smaller as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
so maybe if you just lay the cards on top of each other, and then we'll really be able to see the difference.
I'm just gonna do this, otherwise.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a big difference.
Yeah. So hopefully you can see how significantly different those two size cards are. Here, I'll just flip this one over so that you can see the contrast of the color as well. Yeah. So I've lined those up with the bottom left corner.
It's really light, see?
So hopefully you can see how much smaller the fake card is, which is the one on top, versus the real card on the bottom there. And also, yeah, you were telling us about the back of the card.
This Pokeball looks a bit open. See, look, that one doesn't have the same sort of gloss as that one.
Yeah, it's a different color, isn't it? The yellows are different, the blues a bit washed out on the fake one. And we've got like a shadow, all the shadowing on the real one's a lot more pronounced.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so that's another way.
Now, I know this might not be common on many other fake cards, so I know these are different Pokemon, but that's how it's supposed to be if it doesn't need an energy.
Mm-hmm.
But this,
no
they
energy.
didn't put any energy or even that there. So
yeah. So it's a bit of inconsistency, isn't there? Yeah. So that's another thing to look out for, that things on the cards that should be there are actually missing.
For the EXs and things that you find, you might be like, oh, it's so cool. But these cards don't have shiny on it. See?
Oh yeah, they're just flat prints. They're flat prints.
That's also another way to tell, only for the cards that are supposed to be shiny. Sometimes, another one is that sometimes they have spelling mistakes.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure this one. Yeah, see, look. Once during your turn, this is the fake one. Before you attack, you may discard
alright.
all cards attached to
the Pokemon. So yeah, just random spelling errors.
I think there's one more.
You can shine the torch through it and see what happens. This is the fake Alolan Rattata card, and you can see that the light just shines straight through it, and you can see that really clearly coming through. And this is the real one.
Yeah, that is.
So you can barely see the light coming through, and this is quite a strong torch as well. And it doesn't need to be a light this strong, you know. This technique will work just with the light on your phone, especially in normal lighting situations, just normal indoor lighting. The way you can tell if you don't have a light is if you look really closely on the edge of the card, you'll be able to see this really thin black strip sandwiched between the two pieces, the front and back of the cardboard. So that's probably the sure way, I think, that you can tell a fake card, really just by looking at it without having anything to compare it with.
This is a fake card and it doesn't have the black line in it.
Yeah.
Can I rip it?
That's right. Sure. Yeah, well, why don't you try to rip it to show people?
Super thin. It's just cardboard with paint on it.
Yeah. So we'll just show it down here. So you can see here the cardboard that these fake ones are printed on, they're not even white. It's like a grey coloured cardboard. So that's a sure sign of
but if it is a real card and you think it is, then probably don't rip it.
No, you probably don't want to rip it. No, that's right.
I like ripping fake cards.
So that's you know, the ways that we found to be able to tell fake cards from real cards, especially when you've just got individual cards that you're holding, you know, where you can compare a fake one and a real card together, or even if you've just got one card and you're trying to tell if it's fake or real. Alright guys, so I hope that was useful to you, and now that you can tell fake cards from real cards, you know, when you're doing trades with people, and making sure that you're not getting ripped off, you know, after spending that hard-earned money on investing in real Pokemon cards. Alright, well that's it from us for today. We hope you found this one useful, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Like and subscribe, people. Ding!